Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla News, episode 28. Tesla made a share split 5-1. A new EV is a smash hit in India. And Tesla might be doing a bit too well in South Korea. And it looks like the Lucid Air is gonna beat the Tesla Model S on all specs. All this and much more to come in today's episode. Let's dive right in. Before we get started, I just want to make a quick shout out to my newest Patreon. Chad Curvelet, Fast 640 KDSL, Frank J. Miles, Joe Hinkle, Mark Sagetti, James Lichtner, Patrick Blasius, John Harbour. Thank you so much for your support, and let's get into the news.
Let's put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
Tesla announced 5-for-1 stock split. So if you have 10 stocks, they will from August the 21st to the 28th be multiplied and become 50 stocks. But unfortunately, the value will of course also be divided by 5. And the trading will begin on the new stock split adjusted basis on the August 30th one. This means that people again will be able to afford buying Tesla stocks. So instead of having to pay $1,500 to buy just one stock, you can now get into the game for just $300. I'll bet you this will mean a lot of new buyers on the 31st of August. And then we probably just have to wait until Battery Day for the stock to rise again. Because this move in itself does not bring any value to the company, only making it more available for more people to get in on the action, without having to do a partial share but get one whole share for only $300. Yes, just around a year ago, only $300 would have sounded absurd. And thanks to the profitable second quarter, expectations are still high that Tesla stock will be joining the S&P 500 index, especially considering the current performance of the S&P 500 is appearing that the addition of Tesla would actually benefit the index, since the electric car maker has all but left it in the dust in the previous month. Tesla's market cap of about $277 billion makes it a key partner in Bloomberg's US Large Cap Index, or B500. Not the S&P 500, just B500. That is, comprised of the 500 most highly capitalized companies in the United States. Partly due to the inclusion of Tesla, the B500 has notably outperformed the S&P 500 this year. So I still think they will be included at some point. But now Tesla make a split, and suddenly all the people that missed out the first time and can't afford a $1,500 stock can suddenly get shares for about $300. What will this do to the floated share? With all the shares S&P 500 has to buy, will there be enough, or will they have to make the secondary share offering for S&P 500, as I talked about before, to make sure there is still enough supply of Tesla's share? What do you think will happen with the S&P 500? Because they will stand a lot stronger with Tesla in the index, but will they just buy a huge portion of the floated share, or will they make a secondary share offering? Or will they never get into S&P 500? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you think is going to happen, and let me know if you are buying more shares after August the 31st. Volkswagen is going to build in-house battery cells in their EV facility in the US. In a press release on August the 12th, Volkswagen revealed that their engineering and planning center in Chattanooga would soon be built as an expansion on the current existing manufacturing plant the company owns in Tennessee. The facility will become a home of the company's EV development sector in the US. And will soon feature a unique state-of-the-art high-voltage laboratory designed to develop and test electric vehicle cells and battery packs for upcoming models assembled in the United States. This is probably where they will produce the ID.4 for the North American market. Very nice. Lucid Air just got an EPA range of 517 miles. Whoa! And Lucid Motors sees Tesla as an ally to get the world's car industry to go electric. As Lucid CEO Peter Rawlinson said, the world is big enough that we can both thrive and prosper alongside each other. Please don't call us Tesla killers. He also especially stated that being a Tesla killer is not appreciated for Lucid or its goal. It's a justifiable comparison in one respect, because I think that Tesla is undeniable the leader in electric powertrains technology today. But the Lucid Air is definitely going to push Tesla and bring some very healthy competition to the table. Yes, real competition, not like Audi e-tron competition, no, real competition that is beating Tesla on pretty much every spec. Just take a look at this picture, it pretty much says it all. Over 400 miles of range, and as we know, it will be over 500 miles of range. This is more than the current Model S with 402 miles of range. Nice! And under 2.5 seconds and 0 to 60 time. This is matching the Model S as well. Nice! And over 200 miles an hour top speed, and I do believe it's going to be limited 217 miles per hour, or about 350 kilometers per hour. This is crushing the Tesla Model S top speed at only 165 miles per hour or 265 kilometers per hour. Nice! And most importantly, down below it says autonomous driving hardware with over-the-air updates. Yes! Nice! This car got it all. And no, it will not kill Tesla, but it will push Tesla to make better EVs. Because Elon Musk will definitely want to have the best EV on the market, so this is just so good for the competition. This car is what Porsche Taycan should have been. Of course, not design-wise, but the specs of the car is what we were all hoping for with the Porsche Taycan. But yet another upcoming car manufacturer is beating the old manufacturer in this game of EV. The Lucid Air will of course be a low volume made car, not for the masses, they are targeting the luxury market. But if this becomes successful, we may see something more from Lucid in the future. Lucid will reveal the Lucid Air on September the 9th at 6 PM Pacific time. So going to be exciting to see what the price will be and when they will deliver. Because Lucid has the biggest challenge in front of them now, going from prototype to production. But Lucid Air does have a factory under construction and buildings already standing, unlike Nikola. I wish Lucid Air the best of luck. And only 11 days after Lucid has revealed the Air, we will have Tesla Battery Day. And I do believe Tesla will reveal the Model S Plaid version at this event. So going to be very exciting to see if the Plaid Model S can take back the title from Lucid with range and top speed. So very exciting times, just too bad the old manufacturer can't keep up. Tesla China battery supplier CATL is working on a battery integration technology that will allow the cells to be directly installed into the electric vehicle's chassis. Currently, design requires the cells to be put into large casting design that makes the battery system heavy and bulky. Ridding of the large casting would provide more room for the EV manufacturers to put a more robust number of cells into each vehicle, which could increase the range of each car to maybe more than 500 miles. That technology will take a few years to develop, but Singh stated that CATL is aiming to have it ready before 2030. So not too exciting yet, but CATL is working on it. I have reported many times on just how great Tesla is doing in South Korea, and today is no different. The Tesla Model 3 is the best-selling EV in 2020 in South Korea, January to July. Even against the local giants like Hyundai and Kia, very impressive. But maybe it's going a little too good in South Korea, because as I talked about in the last news episode, Tesla got 43% of all subsidies, but that could change. In the announcement Sunday the 9th of August, South Korea government stated that it intends to recalibrate its EV subsidy program, which could very well disqualify Tesla vehicles from qualifying for the country's generous incentive. But we have to wait and see if they will cut off Teslas from the program and if this will have a big impact on the sales of Tesla in the country. Tesla's upgraded big battery in Hornsdale made record performance in final test. Doing its test, the upgraded Hornsdale battery performed a rapid 270 megawatt flip by charging at 120 megawatt and discharging at 150 megawatt. Doing one such flip, the expanded Tesla Powerpack farm pushed down power prices to just above $8 per megawatt. Those level of discharge to the level of charge are likely a world record in both speed and extent of the charge, and it is this flexibility of the big batteries such as Hornsdale and others that is particularly attractive to project owners and value to the market operators. So cool to see these big power plants continue to impress and show the way to a greener future. We know that Tesla will push out its insurance to more states in the US later this year. But Tesla also just established a new insurance brokerage company in the world's biggest car market, China. That could be very big business for Tesla in the future.
And speaking of big business, Elon Musk also tweeted about the full self-driving improvements. That the full self-driving improvement will come as a quantum leap, because it's a fundamental architecture rewrite, not an incremental tweak. I drive the bleeding edge alpha build in my car personally, almost zero intervention between home and work, limited public release in 6 to 10 weeks. Oh yeah!
A Tesla Model 3 wins a Targa rally for the first time ever. Tesla stole the whole show at the Targa rally in Australia over the weekend as a Tesla Model 3 Performance scored a victory at the Targa Southwest Tarmac rally. So nice to see EVs enter the rally area, and a big congratulations to the couple Jürgen and Helen Lunchman that won with their Tesla Model 3 Performance. The Tata Nixon EV is a smash hit in India's slowly but growing EV market. And this is the EV many people have been talking about, an EV for less than $20,000. The Nixon EV starts at around $18,000 for the entry-level model, which means it's a good quality EV for an affordable price for a lot of people around the world. The Nixon has been outselling both the Hyundai Kona and the MG ZS EV in India. The Nixon EV can do realistic range of over 200 kilometers or 125 miles in city driving cycle. Not the biggest range, but good enough for many people's needs. For now it's only available in India, but so good to see cheaper EVs slowly but surely coming to life. Large expansion of the EV charging infrastructure are coming to Oakville. Canada has a target of 100% of passenger vehicle sales be electric by the year 2040 and achieving a net zero emission by 2050. So the federal government has been giving Oakville $220,000 to help build 44 new EV charging stations in Oakville. Always nice to see countries and cities pushing the electrifying of the transportation sector and going green. SpaceX is going to build an enclosed rocket tower to protect the rockets against hurricanes. SpaceX plans to build a new rocket mobile service tower at the NASA Kennedy Space Center Launch Pad 39A in Cape Canaveral, Florida. The massive tower structure will enclose the rocket in a safe vertical position to integrate payload. Gwen Schott will describe the tower to reporters. It's coming up and kind of circles around. It got to be out there during a Category 5 hurricane, fully enclosed. The whole rocket has to be encapsulated. It got huge hurricane clamps on it that climbed to the ground, she said. And SpaceX is still speeding along with the production of the Starship prototypes. Here you can see the SN5 and the SN6 at Starship Production Complex in Texas, and the SN8 will have nose cone and flaps as Elon tweeted. Nice! And Gwen Schott will also said about the Crew Dragon mission. The mission was incredibly smooth. Not to say that there weren't things that we want to work on and do better next time, but the capsule worked beautifully. We certainly feel comfortable that we are on the right path to carry commercial passengers. So cool. Fly me to the moon. It appears that Tesla's expansion into the Chinese EV market is keeping its momentum. with data from the Chinese CPCA revealed that the American electric car maker has sold 11,041 vehicles last month. Such numbers allow Tesla to become China's leading electric car maker in July 2020. Tesla's sales for 2020 are estimated at about 100,000 vehicles. Such a feat is impressive for Tesla, especially since the customer deliveries for the Model 3 only started mid-January and was interrupted by the pandemic. And let's just take a look at the Gigafactory 3 Phase 2 construction that is speeding along. As always, a big thanks to Jason Yang for making all these videos of the Gigafactory 3. And the whole building is pretty much done now. Wow! And let's take a look at the Gigafactory 4 in Berlin. Here we can see Giga Berlin's video of Toby Lin's drone recording of his time-lapse video. Very cool, and here are some of Toby's time-lapse video. So cool to see the factories are really starting to take shape and part of the roof already underway. And of course, a big thanks to all you guys taking time to go to the Gigafactory 4 and make these great videos of the progress. And the same can be said of Jeff Roberts that covers the Gigafactory Texas, where we can also see they have already laid gravel. The speed of Tesla is just mind-boggling. At the Fremont factory, Tesla will soon activate the largest unibody casting machine in the world for mass production of Model Y. Tesla strives to produce its car with maximum efficiency and quality, as I talked about in my last video. That is why Tesla is constantly revising its manufacturing process. One of the latest areas of focus is the vehicle's body. Model Y is the first application for which Tesla will use its new aluminum casting process. The automaker plans to switch to casting from 70 parts to 4 and then to 1. Elon Musk says, "We are moving to an aluminium casting instead of a series of stamped pieces. We'll go from 70 parts to 4, then to 1, with a reduction in weight, improvement in MBAs, reduction in cost, and a significant drop in capital expenditures for all the robots that used to put 70 parts together. This is going to be such a big deal when this is up and running. Can't wait." And let's end off with a bit of fun. If you have not already seen this video, you should definitely go check it out. A video by Misha Jarudin or something like that, a veteran driver of the world famous Nürbergring, taking the Model 3 performance with the track mode around the racetrack, and is keeping up with the Porsche GT3 RS. Very nice. All very good fun to watch. I will leave a link in the description below. Enjoy. That is all we have time for in this news episode. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button, it really helps this video out a lot. And then hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support, and if you want to support me even more, remember you can for as little as $1 become a patron of this show and get your shout out here on this channel. All the names you see floating by right now are my amazing Patreon producers of this show. You can go to patreon.com/BestInTESLA and see all the perks in there and choose your level of support and get your name on this list. And thank you for watching, and until next time, take care out there and be nice.